All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, the Most High, our Creator and our power, who the world ignorantly calls God. His name is Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, our Lord, our Savior, and our Deliverer, the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shah. All right, call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Mekakwadash. And double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this 100% truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect, especially in these times. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Mekakwadash Barakatham. All right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Abayah with another lesson through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, as always, I pray this lesson is edifying unto the elect. And this lesson pretty much going to be a laying back / response to a lesson that the elder brother out there in New York, Amawan Gabar, did. Beautiful lesson, beautiful lesson. I do recommend, all brothers who may see this video to go watch that video, man. And, very exhorting, very encouraging, that boost. Much needed, man. And the brother, pretty much covered everything, But just through the spirit, man. To Lord willing, add to that. And pretty much, the title of that brother's lesson was what was it? He took the title from another elder brother. I can't remember exactly what the title was, but it says something along the lines of when you feel like giving up, keep going or something like that. But it was pretty much based off of this quote right here. All right, and it was pretty much the same wording, but a little different, but same sentiment. And hey, this is what we need, myself. This is what all of us need, man. Whether a brother, an elder of the apostles, we all need that encouragement. We all need that exhortation, and that reminder. Hey, man, we pretty much at the finish line. We can see it, right? Like the brother said in the video. He said, hey, this ain't the time to be, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling all down, feeling like, oh man, I can't do it, man. It's just too much, man. That weak ass spirit, and the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. That making excuses, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like you want to give up. Hey, that shit. Hey, if you ever having those type of thoughts and those type of feelings, man, cut that out, man. Hey, pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah for more strength, and pray for more endurance. All right, because this the last stretch, and if you know anything about track, and about that last stretch, that hey, that's the last push before you cross that finish line, and that last push is when you push the hardest, right? You going hard throughout the whole race, but that last stretch is when you give every last bit of effort that you have, so you solidify that win, man. And this is the moment that we in. We about to enter into some very, very heavy times, and we gonna have to give everything that we got, man. Of course, hey, we're gonna. Hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is fighting for us and with us, but we gonna be tried. We're gonna go through adversity. We're gonna go through temptations. But I'm gonna read this quote. It say, the moment when you want to quit is the moment when you need to keep pushing. All right. And a lot of people say things like this, and I say this all the time as far as the different quotes in the world. I say this all the time whenever I quote something. When it comes to worldly quotes, these people don't really understand the meaning behind the things that they say. Now, granted, these things do apply in the world, but this world is coming to an end. All right, so we apply these things, these sayings, to this walk in the truth, right? This journey that we're on within this truth. Okay, and we feel, we in the flesh still, man. We are still men, as well as, the sisters that believe, they go through their own personal temptations as well. But particularly, speaking about us men, we go through different temptations on a daily basis. We go through different heavy thoughts. We deal with, the doubt demon, the weak demon, the procrastination, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna just speak for myself, man. I deal with those demons. And you gotta push yourself. You gotta pray. We have to pray, we have to fast, we have to, and this go for me first and foremost. We have to pray and fast and dig deep, man, right? Which is the title of this lesson, right? Dig deep. Okay? I'm gonna read it again. It say, when the moment when you want to quit, right? When your flesh is beginning to take over, that's when you have to tap into that spiritual power, that spiritual strength. As far as, like the scriptures say, the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. But guess what? The spirit is stronger than the flesh. Okay, the flesh is weak, meaning, this flesh easily wants to give up because it's used to comfort. It wants comfort. It wants simple. It wants easy. All right, but the spirit is what gets you through the toughness. It gets you through the adversity and the pain, right? Like when you dealing with different difficulties in your life, whether you exercise and working out, and you want to see that progress. Guess what? It's a mental thing. When you working out, that's a mental thing. When you playing different sports, it's a mental thing, right? If you a fighter, if you a boxer, that's a mental thing first. Your mind is what's going to get your body to the point to where it needs to be. And how much more in this truth, man? Our mind, our spirit is what's going to get our body, our actions in line with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We have to want this. Okay? The moment when you feel like quitting, right? Which we have those moments now within this flesh, but it's going to intensify in these coming times, because the evils, the trouble, the difficulty, all those things are going to increase. So as those things increase, this flesh is going to decrease, but our spirit is going to increase. Okay. Now I got the I thought I had it. Yeah. So this is the Urban Dictionary meaning of dig deep. I just wanted to get it just to see what it said. All right, and it says, to find your inner strength. When you think you have nothing left to give in any strenuous situation, you dig deep and find it. That extra push, strength, and energy. All right, and that, speaking about these coming trials that we about to face, particularly the time of Jacob's trouble, that's going to come from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, bringing that out of us. We can't just, again, you can apply that to the world with different things, but when it comes to this truth, when it comes to, prophecy, Jacob's trouble and things like that, that's not something we can deliver ourselves out of. You can't, no man is, like the scriptures say, a mighty man is not saved by much strength. So it's not going to be your own strength or your own will that's going to get you out of these different situations. It's going to be Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, whether he's dealing with you or not, right? But it's the faith, right? The base of that, the foundation of that is that faith, us trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. The Lord is going to allow us to dig deep and endure, all right? Because there's going to be times where we're going to go through what Yahushua went through, right? Yahushua asked the Lord, my father, why hast thou forsaken me, right? But obviously Yahweh didn't forsake Yahushua. It was just something that was necessary and something that was inevitable that Yahushua had to go through in order to get to that glory. And it's the same for us. In order to get to our glory, we have to be sufferers, right, along with Yahushua. Okay, but I'm gonna read it again and say, to find your inner strength, right? When you think you have nothing left to give in any strenuous situation, right? The time of Jacob's trouble is going to be, as it's written, a time such as never been before since there was a nation. It's going to be extremely bad, man. Right, to the point to where we're going to be in situations that our fleshly mind is not going to see a way out of that. But us trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right, the Lord is going to provide ways out through by way of miracles, right? And that is the digging deep, the spiritual aspect of digging deep. Us, hey, it's gonna be a situation where you like, man, damn, the only way out of this situation is a miracle, is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua lifting up a standard and performing something out of this world, because there's no way, according to the flesh, that we can get out of this. It's gonna be like that, and the Lord is gonna He's gonna show His power, man, to those, and even through those who believe in Him. Okay, that it says, man, that extra push, man, and nobody will be able to motivate you more than you are able to motivate yourself, man. You can listen to as many motivational videos, as many uplifting, exhorting, encouraging videos and speeches as you want to, but if you don't have that encouragement, that push, that determination, that devotion within yourself, that shit don't mean nothing, man. Just like in this truth, you can listen to as many brothers videos, you can listen to as many edifying videos as all day, every day, but if you don't truly believe yourself, if you're not seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling yourself, none of that is going to mean anything, because at the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. We're all seeking out our own salvation. We all have to experience and endure our own portion of trouble, of adversity. All right, now I got this other picture. This go back. I remember when I first seen this. Like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Nothing has to be explained here, man. If you understand, then you understand, right? Don't be the guy on the bottom. Be the guy on the top, man. Now, not in the sense of of greed, not in the sense of laboring to be rich, because the scriptures say labor not to be rich, but in the sense of having your mind set on your goal, having your mind fixed on the bigger picture, man. We have to be fully persuaded in our own minds, all right? Being convinced to the point to where it's nothing that can pull us away from this truth. If it be Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's will, man, ain't nothing can separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We have our minds fixed on the kingdom. We have our minds fixed on, salvation. So no matter what, even death itself, right? And hey, as far as the flesh goes, there's nothing worse as far as, it's nothing worse than death, being tortured. Those things, it don't get no worse than that, according to the flesh. So if we can overcome that, the thought of that, the fear of that, ain't nothing gonna stop us from seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and fighting, man. Right? But just the perspective, just keep things in perspective. Right? This man on the bottom, he had little faith. He had just enough faith to make it that far, but it wasn't enough for him to keep going. But the one on the top is like, man, by any means, I'm going to keep digging. I'm going to keep trying until I find it. I may never find it, but I ain't going to never stop. Okay? But we know we close, man. Okay? We know we close. Just look at the look on that man's face. It's like, it's like he can feel it. He can almost taste it. He can smell it, man. We can smell the kingdom. We can dang near feel it, man. Now we understand other things have to take place prior, but the kingdom is near, man. And it hasteth greatly. All right, I'm gonna start with Proverbs 24:10. It says, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small." Okay, and the only ones that's gonna faint in the day of adversity is those who was never grounded or rooted in the first place, man, which is ultimately the 2/3. Because the elect is not gonna faint, whether it be, they have to be martyred, or whether it be that they have to be pilgrims, or whether it be they have to be thrown in prison, whatever it is. The elect is not gonna faint in the day of adversity, because that time of trouble is gonna be what is perfecting and purifying the elect to be accepted of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, and that strength to endure that adversity is going to be given by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So it's impossible for the elect to faint in the day of adversity. Okay? And that, again, that every day, the foundation of everything is faith, man. The foundation, right? The beginning of wisdom is fear, right? And fear brings that wisdom. Okay? The foundation of spiritual power, which we are expecting and hoping in, is faith. Everything begins with faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4, it says, For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And you have to have a spiritual mind to believe in immortality. Because as of this world, the mind that people have been, brainwashed, I guess you can say, in, immortality is something, is fictional. It's not something that people actually believe is going to be obtainable. These people don't believe that spiritual power is a real thing. They only think it's a part of anime. It's a part of, DC, these movies, these cartoons, right? They think it's a thing of fiction, but they don't understand that those things that they are so enthusiastic about, the things that they love, right? These cartoons, these shows, these movies, these animes, they love these things, but they don't understand that those things were inspired by the scriptures. The idea of having these spiritual powers is inspired by the scriptures, man. Now, of course, there's imagination behind it, but no man's imagination or mind process is hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said, the Heavenly Father said, my ways and my thoughts are above your ways and your thoughts, man. So, hey, these different comic books and things like that we see, that was what's the word I'm looking for? That was I feel like the word is, I can't think of the word right now, but pretty much, a man came up with that. A man thought of that. A man, I want to say created it because, they didn't, create, but those thoughts, that idea came from a mortal mind. So imagine the power that we're going to be given by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the things that's going to be revealed to us in the kingdom. Right? And we got to dig deep to obtain that. If you don't believe in those things, then don't expect it. Verse 5, it says, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. All right, and like the scriptures also say this. Let me get it real quick. How does it go? Oh. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. Hey, the water y'all about Shemiah Shah. All right, let me see. I'm gonna start at 16 actually. Yeah, it says, for which cause. I'm gonna start at 15. It says, for all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the Most High. For which cause we faint not, right? Like I said in the beginning, hey, if you faint in the day of adversity, it's because your strength is small. And the Lord has given us sufficient strength. The Lord has given us enough strength to get through what we're about to go through. Okay? Like the scriptures say also, but the Lord will, with the temptation, provide thee a way to escape. All right? It says, for all things are for your, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. And what did it say in Wisdom of Solomon? All right? It says, though, and having been a little chastised, yet it's like they shall be greatly rewarded. Okay, for the Most High proved them, right? When you're proven, I mean you've been tested and found them worthy for Himself. Okay, and it said in verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, i.e., our outward man perishing, us being afflicted, us being persecuted, so on and so forth. Our inward man is being renewed, right? As our flesh weakens, our spirit is strengthening. Because we understand this flesh is from the world anyway. This world is languishing day by day. This world is weakening. So this flesh being of the world is also weakening. But our flesh, our spirit is eternal. So it's constantly, it's getting stronger. It's getting harder to deal with in this flesh because, the spirit it wars against the flesh. So it's a constant battle, a constant struggle. All right, but we have to remain walking in the spirit. All right. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, right? It's only a little season that we're going to have to go through these afflictions. And it said light affliction. Because this is Yahushua already overcame. He already did the heavy lifting for us. But we do have to go through our own portion of hell, man. That in a moment, it's not going to seem so little. It's not going to seem so simple. But like it also says, for the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So when the glory comes, right, it's going to feel like forever when we're going through that hell. But when we get that glory, man, Lord willing, we endure to the end, it's going to seem like a piece of cake, right, going through this trouble. Okay? It's like, just for example, whenever I exercise, particularly when I do planks, hey, if you know about planks, then them motherfuckers hurt, man. They not pleasant, right? But it's all a mental thing. When you set your timer to 60 seconds or a minute and a half or 30 seconds or whatever it is, hey, that few seconds to somebody that's just standing near is like it's nothing. It's quick. But you feeling that pain, you standing there, you feeling every second leading up to that, to that timer going off. The shit hurt. But your mind is set on the progress that you're going to get and gain afterwards. Right? Yeah, you going through it in a moment. That shit hurt. It's painful. You can't wait till it's over. But when it's done, it's like, oh, that was cool. It wasn't that bad. But shit, when you was in the middle of that, hey, it was hell. The same with us going through this time of trouble we're moving into. It's gonna be turbulent. But once the kingdom is established and this devil has been brought down and the Lord Yahushua reigns in the earth, hey, it's gonna seem like a breeze. It's gonna seem like, like what we went through was smooth. All right, but it says for our lighter moment, which is our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay? Hey, that says it all. What we going through is leading us, is leading us and setting us up for something so much more greater than what we're actually going through. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, right? They temporary. They only last so long. They have an end, right? But the things which are not seen are eternal. And the things which are not seen, which are the things that we seeking after, right? Going back to this picture, the things which are not seen, right? Focusing in on this guy, he can't see the diamonds, right? Ultimately, the treasure, right? We laboring for the treasure. He can't see it, but he can feel it. He has his mind set on this. This guy just, for it can be many different reasons. Whether it was just a hobby for him, whether he he never had the faith in the beginning once he started, right? But then he ended up getting this far. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't gonna never find it. I'm gonna just give up. No, this guy, he has that eagerness. He has that zeal. He has that determination. Like, man, I'm gonna get this. And if I don't, I'm gonna die trying. Right? Back to Wisdom of Solomon 3. Read 5 again. It says, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. All right, and that great reward is Yahweh Shai putting that crown upon us. Okay, like the scriptures say, since thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay, so there's a reward for being patient and enduring suffering, right? We are to be as Stoics. All right, look up that term Stoicism, man, and that's the mindset, the spirit we should be, preparing ourselves to be in, and if not already being in. It says, they shall be greatly rewarded, for the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. All right, the Lord has a special number of men, all right, the elect as a whole, right, which consists of men, women, and children, but that elect begins with the 144,000 men who are the Lord's jewels, man. All right, it says, as gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Okay, we're, Lord willing, we of the elect, we're as an acceptable sacrifice unto the Lord. Matthew 5 and 10, this is Yahweh Shah speaking. Right? Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, those and it's not just the persecution alone, but it's the endurance of that persecution. All right, and it's the reason behind that persecution. It's for righteousness' sake. It's for standing on business. It's for standing stiffly for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, his name, his testimony. Okay. For not, bowing the knee to this devil and his image and his system and his device. For not selling out, maintaining your integrity, and enduring whatever affliction, pain, hell, so on and so forth that came with it. That's honorable. It says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Okay? To be persecuted for Yahweh Shai's sake, that's an honorable thing in the sight of the Lord. All right. And it's going to take some digging deep, because the flesh is like, man, nobody wants to be put in harm's way. Nobody wants their family to be at risk. Nobody wants their kids to be harmed. Nobody wants to go to prison. Nobody wants to starve and not have security when it comes to food. Nobody wants to deal with the things that we're going to have to deal with. Right? In this flesh, we don't want to have to deal with that. But guess what, man? That story that's going to be written, that testimony, that Lord willing we endure through these things that we're going to have, that testimony that we're going to have, and Lord willing our names being written in the book of life, that's much greater than going through this. This shit ain't nothing, man. We want our names to be written in heaven. We want to be written in the book of life. So we gonna suffer for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. Right? Remember, they said in Wisdom of Solomon, they shall be greatly rewarded. All right, it says, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Which those prophets are back, man. Some of those men are walking the earth now, preaching his word. Okay, Matthew 10:22, it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But this is the point. He that endureth to the end shall be saved. So those that fight and endure, those that give that last push, even though, you don't have no energy, you don't have any you have nothing left, but you keep pushing, and you just, you exercise that last little bit of faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You don't become offended. You don't give up, guess what, man? The Lord gonna quicken you in the perfect time. The Lord gonna give us just what we need to keep pushing. And that's gonna be the ultimate. We about to go through the ultimate test of faith. Okay? We're about to go through a very strenuous, hard test. But this test is the end all be all, man. Hey, it's this or nothing, man. It's literally this or nothing. All right, but James 1 and 2, it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations." Right, like the scriptures also say, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. That's also you counting it all joy, man. When you fall into those different temptations, those different trials and tests, hey, count it all joy, because you understand that the Lord chasteneth those whom He loves. So when you're going through these different things, you're about to be increased. If we exercise our wisdom accordingly. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, right, which we need. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. And that's the ultimate goal. We want to be whole. We want to be made whole in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua at the end of all this. All right. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, right, meaning freely, and upbraideth not, right? The Lord ain't going to condemn you. He's not going to, become angry with you or upset with you for asking him, right? If it's something that's something meaningful, not asking for, that new Mercedes-Benz, or not asking for, $1 million and, BS. You're asking for things that will allow you to dig deep, things that will allow you to endure more for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, to seek the Lord more. Right? And it says wisdom right here, but you can apply that to other things as well. Other important things that we need, other characteristics and traits, right? Endurance, strength, more determination, more, whatever it is that you feel like you need. It says, but let him ask in faith, which is the most important thing, man. If you asking the Lord for something, ask in faith, believing, having that hope and that confidence that the Lord is going to provide that at the right time. But also understanding that in order to give you that, the Lord don't just give you, things. It says He gives to all men liberally, but the Lord still make us earn it, right? We still got to earn. Okay? It says nothing wavering. Okay? Don't be double-minded, right? Which, is about to say. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed, right? We want to be steadfast. We want to be rooted when it comes to faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right? Which is going to allow us to keep pushing. It's going to allow us to, keep on fighting. Because if you don't have faith, then it's going to be very easy for you to give up. Or if you're not giving up, it's going to be easy for whatever you're facing to overcome you. But that fight, we got to have that fight in us, man. All right? For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Okay? So, like the scriptures say, man, if without faith it is impossible to please him. All right? The Lord is only going to protect and provide for those who he's pleased with. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All right? Again, going back to being rooted, being grounded, being steadfast. All right? Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. All right, and that crown of life is the goal, man. That crown of life is as these diamonds to these miners. That crown of life is the end. It's the big picture. All right, what we seeing right now is temporal. What we're gonna go through is temporal, but that crown of life, that's forever. All right, that's what we don't see right now. So we have to dig deep. All right, we in a time, at any moment, this shit can get real. It's already real. That goes without being said. But it's gonna get more real. And then it's gonna get some more real. And then it's gonna get some more real. All right, so we need to pray for ourselves and for one another, man, to endure. All right, but hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with us, and may He continue to be with us in these end times and give us the strength and the endurance that we need, to see through to the end, man. Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the whole elect. And DTA, Yabba, Babal, Kwame Ashala. Until next time, Shalom.